welcome to How I Play Priest. I'm John Young Biggs, and this is part three of How I Play Priest, and the second part of how I tried multi-darting. And it, and the last time I gave a little bit of a tutorial on how my opening rotation was, and how I tab target SWP immediately on the ads of a certain boss fight. Now, we're playing with a couple conditions here. I'm playing under the idea that the boss fight is a tank and spank situation. In the situation where there's not much moving, and and assuming that you are pulling uh, optimal rotation. So the last time I said that what I did was is that on the initial target, let's say it's the boss, I did a Mind Blast, I did a Shadow Fiend, or Mind Bender. It used to be called Shadow Fiend back in Warlords of Draenor time, but I did a Mind Blast on the initial target, a Mind Bender on the second on the initial target, did a Vamp Touch, did a SWP, rotated between Mind Flay and Mind Blast as a filler, and then when I got to Eruption at 100%, I popped my Eruption and then did Surrender to Madness. But also, what I did was in that AoE targeting, I tab targeted like so, and did SWP tab target, and I rotated back to this target, and a Vampiric Touch, and rotated back to this target, and landed the Vampiric Touch, and then back to the main target. And what I did was is that every time when I was in my Void Eruption, I tried to land Void Bolt by tab targeting Void Bolt, assuming that these two ads already had my SWP and Vampiric Touch on them. So this is my second attempt. Hopefully I won't lag this time around. And let's give it a go. I freeze. So that time around, I pulled about 892.4k in a multi-target fight, assuming again that it's a tank and spank situation. Remember that damage falters if it's not an absolute tank and spank. In this situation, we assume that the boss is not moving, and it turns out that if you do perfect rotation, like the way how I believe I did, I believe my damage was still a little lackluster. I'm sure there's other priests out there that probably are pulling much more damage than I am. But this is one of the ways how I did my multi-targeting. And I stayed alive for, I want to say, about maybe a minute and 30 seconds at best. You will generally have the tendency to last longer, but once again, this is assuming that you pull your rotation optimally. So that was the way how I played my AoE time around this time. Remember, once again, we're dealing with no food, no flask, so your damage may be a little higher than this. I would assume it would be better, but yeah, that is my multi-targeting, my second attempt, and yeah, your damage will generally be lower if it's not a tank and spank fight, or if the boss has mechanics that you have to certainly obey to. So there you go.